right, simple test. I hope everything works. Can you guys hear me? I hope so. I really do. All right, you can hear me. All right, you can hear me. Everybody, welcome back to another stream. The Michelin Man is back, streaming again, and I am back in the Caribbean land. I am back at a place that we visited before on the channel, and it's called St. Martin. Yes, we are in the deepest of Caribbeans. I like that very much. Finally, I now know where we are, and frankly, I now know where what the chat is doing. You know, here we have the beautiful iPad of life. Oh, you can't even see the iPad of life. It's just for navigation purposes. It should just be a laid-back live stream here. Everything is fine. I know we have air stairs here connected, which doesn't really make sense. Is the camera lagging? Which camera is lagging? It shouldn't be lagging. Shut up. Honestly, can you guys hear me? I hope you guys can hear me. Everything is absolutely fine. Let me just put on the headset of life and actually turn on SimBrief. No, Beyond ATC is what we want to turn on. And there we go. Take a look at that. Now here is our SimBrief for today. We're gonna do some island hopping. The top one is lagging. Microphone's lagging. Yeah, sorry guys. I don't know how to fix that. The camera under you has a slight delay. Yeah, there's slight delays going on. We can already start up Beyond ATC, which is the AI voice, the AI thing, you know, which is going to be really fun. There we go. I can put my headset on. Swiss, when's Gibraltar video? Yes, I'm trying to retrieve the files of the camera because I kind of lost it. Genuinely, I did. Everybody here, let me just put everything on that we need. Unload and new flight, import flight. Let me just take a look. Oh yeah, there you go. All right, now I have a SimBrief flight. Everything is beautiful, very, very nice. We can already talk to we can already listen to ATC. I guess that's where we can start off. Everybody, yes, we're jumping right in. I mean, after all, boarding is still in process, although we cannot hear it. Let's just listen to ATC, which should be 127.65. Come on. Work with me. All right, that's Juliana delivery. I now want ATC to come on. There we go. Now it's working. Let's listen. Let's have a listen.
1800 Zulu. Wind 155 at 6.
Why does ATC have an Italian accent?
Temperature 30.
That makes no sense.
26. QNH 1016.
Can you guys hear the ATC just fine?
Transition level 065. 5G notice in effect.
Okay, that's
Advise on initial contact. You have information, Victor.
Victor. Good. We have information, Victor. That is good to know.
Airport information.
Let's just listen to the barrel.
Zulu. Wind 155 at 6. Ceiling 1800 broken. Temperature 30. Dew point 26. QNH 1016.
1016. That's good to hear.
Transition level 065.
Okay. With information, Victor, let's go ahead and check in with ATC.
Advise.
Shut up. We are Sierra 001. So where are we going, actually? We are going to the airport of St. Thomas on the Virgin Islands, which I guess is still... Oh! Hey, Canadian Aviator. How you doing?
Canadian Aviator donated $2 Canadian and 79.
That's very Canadian.
Love your chat. I watch all your vids. Love M.
Thank you so much for loving the channel. Thank you so much. Let's just check in right here. Juliana delivery. Good day. This is Sierra 001 with aviation with information Victor here on the RAM 737 request IFR flight to Tango in India Sierra Tango. This is a great start with the poorest call in the history. Let's listen. Listen out.
Sierra 001, Juliana delivery, information Victor correct. Expect runway 10. Climb 6,000 feet on runway centerline, then expect radar vector 04. Squawk 0563.
Expect runway 10.
What?
Climb 6,000 feet on runway center
No!
line. Then expect radar vectors, Ilopo. Squawk 0563, Sierra 001.
No, I didn't mean to do that. No, I didn't mean to do that. I had the auto respond feature turned on,
Contact tower 113.
which talked automatically.
Decimal 7 when ready for push or start.
Yeah. No,
Tower
you're good.
118.7 when ready. Sierra 001.
No.
Bye-bye.
No auto respond, please. No, it's even handing me over. I don't want that. Now, it's done all the work for me now, which is great. Let's tune in. I need to get something to write down because I'm always like raw dogging these live streams, and I don't even have anything to write down. I do have a pencil here, but I don't have something to write down on. Anyway, Squawk 05. No, Squawk 05. Jesus. Squawk 05. Squawk 05. 6 trees. 056 tree. And now let's go ahead and also enter already 6,000 feet. Let's take a look at our flight plan. I haven't entered it into the iPad of, I haven't entered it into the FMC of life, which I might want to start doing. Also, while we're here, let's go ahead and turn on the APU so we can get going. Guys, how have you been doing? I've had a long week. I mean, it's Thursday, but I've been to Stockholm. Ate some of those köttbullar, which is the meatballs, the infamous Swedish meatballs. That was really good. And well, you might have noticed it. I stayed at a hotel that is a 747. Let's do some AMA. Why is TNCM not in a database? Is that the wrong? TNCM. Why did I enter that wrong? Great. So yeah, the stay was great. Obviously, you can see that it's aged a little bit, the whole hotel, which kind of sucked. Countdown until Swiss and ATC crash. Oh, actually, we haven't had a crash, especially of the ATC in quite a while. Of the sim in general, of anything. The ATC has never actually crashed, or it did. I think it did crash because I was switching frequencies too fast, so it got kind of confused. Let's go ahead and enter flight number 0001, which is quite a protest. Let's just see our route right here, which should be the runway 10. We don't have any departure stuff, right? Oh, what do we do? But it just didn't give us any. So it did say something in Cologne. We can fly to Mordor. Great, that's the only departures we do have. But radar vectors to Ilopo, so I guess we will have to set that up. Okay, and next up would be DCT. Is that DCT? Does that make sense? Yeah. Have you ever heard about the weird I can't even pronounce that. What is that? There's so many airplanes that I want to make a video about. One airplane that I'm trying to develop, for X-Plane is actually the MD-12, which you might have heard of. That is a very fun airplane. I guess, you know what? I've done a really bad job at flight planning here. For some reason, SimBrief didn't pick out any of the departures for me. So this is not going to go too well. We have radar vectors anyway that we're going to get. So why bother entering a flight plan? We can do that later on. We have no departure to follow. We can just do a good old centerline takeoff. No, a centerline takeoff. Come on now. I want to go to Ilopo. And that was the waypoint she was talking about anyway. You know. Ilopo. Everybody, this is a great stream that doesn't suck at all. I wanted to mention that. All right. Perfect. Let's go ahead and activate that. It's not going to be a very exciting one. Let me see routes right here. We can select that. Ilopo via the Bravo 520. Like that. Beautiful. Nice. Very good. Let's go ahead And now that the APU hasn't turned on, I think I forgot to turn on the APU, which is fine. Oh, hello there, Tanner. How you doing, Tanner?
Spry Aviation donated $5. You should have a Beyond ATC AI co-pilot voice with you yelling at the ATC.
Okay.
Also, please come to San Diego soon so we can spot on the...
Well, I mean, San Diego is an airport that I would not be declining. That's somewhat on the bucket list. I always wonder where the term bucket lists comes from. Is it from the idea, from the saying, kicking the bucket? So things that you want to do before you die, before you kick the bucket, and that's why it's called bucket list. Everybody, I think instead of pursuing piloting, I should be pursuing linguistics because I'm smart. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead now and turn on the APU bleed. We want to turn on the engines. Let's just pretend that we have a voice of our good old crew members on board who say, boarding completed. Which was meant to say boarding completed. Yes, perfect. Let's go ahead and have our boarding completed. So we're going to go to FS Actions, and we're going to go to Ground Services, which I'm just going to remove our chocks, which should scare away any of the ground services. It should get rid of the stairs. We are on the ramp. We are actually not here, as you can see, by the proper... by the gate, with the fingers, because we're not fancy like that. We're a Ryanair, We're nothing special, Anyway. Oh, that's a very loose seatbelt. That isn't... I cannot set it up correctly. There we go. Nice. It is now time to turn on the engines, and we will do that now. Now that the APU bleed can be turned on, let's maybe make sure that the APU is providing electricity, and let's make sure the packs are off, because for some reason you cannot leave them at auto. But if you leave them at auto, they will be on, which makes no sense. All right, let's go ahead and turn on the generators. The ground start, what am I saying? Having a stroke once again. I might not be in the best physical state here. Why is this not working? APU bleed is on. That is off, as it should be. Got APU running. Oh yeah, now the engine is starting up, everybody. Will you do a real genuine Ryanair flight at the end? No. Ryanair is a decent airline. And it took me years to learn this. I know it's all just been fun and games, and I love how Ryanair, played along. I'm pretty sure any other airline would have sued. It's genuinely insane. The things that I said in the videos, it's just crazy. I just wanted to mention that. Let's turn on the engine number 2. Yeah. Swiss, can you take off without clearance? We can do that at another airport. I wanted to do this actually normal flight. Didn't know. Anybody have tips for PMG? I can never have a good smooth flight without having any issues. Okay. I mean, you have to elaborate on what the issues are. You know what I mean? All right. Let's maybe get everything ready here while the engines are starting up. I can hear them. We can hear them nicely. Altitude 5. That's going to trigger some OCD people. We were clear to go 6,000. Let's go ahead and put in 10010. Oh, geez, why are we rolling forward? Geez, why are we rolling forward? No, that can't be. That can't be. Why are we rolling forward? That makes no sense. Why are we rolling forward? Why did we just roll into the barrier? That makes absolutely no sense. Are the brakes broken again, PMDG? Are the brakes broken? Might just be. No. So, let's go ahead, and engine number 01 is turning on diligently as well. We might want to check right now, because we are always very, very... I mean, all these airplanes are living in poor conditions with us. So, we need... Where's PMDG setup? That's the one aircraft. And then we can go into failures and see what's failed. What is failed? Okay, refill required. Let's go ahead and refill things here. So we're going to go into... Man, I find this FMC always complicated. And now the fact that I don't have, like, the FMC panel is... It's annoying. Let's see. PMDG setup now. We want to go to FS Actions. There we go. And ground maintenance, which I hope they're going to do. Service hydraulic fluid. I guess that's what they are looking for. Yeah, we need some more hydraulics. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to fly properly. Let's also cool brakes, replace brakes, and furthermore, replace tires. I think that's a good idea. IDGS. Perfect. And now we both have both of our engines started up. So let's see. Turn on the window heat because it's kind of yelling at us. Turn on the packs to auto. How you doing? Ireland Country Ball. How's it going, man?
Ireland Country Ball Plays donated £1.99. Will you ever plane spotted Lanzarote? GCRR.
Ah, Lanzarote is another one. I guess we could try that. I'm having some issues with the trim here on the PMDG. I cannot, for some reason, set trim the nose up like in any of my controls. I can always go down. I cannot go up in any of my controls. I don't know. There's something wrong with PMDG. I hope we're not going to mess up the trim today. That could be a challenge, actually. I don't want anything bad to happen today. Let's go ahead and release the brakes. Oh, I've not even asked for anything, have I? I might want to... I did kind of forget now that we have ATC services that we also need to talk to before we start our engines. There you go. Probably they're not going to notice it. I mean, even in VATSIM, they wouldn't notice. So, Prince Juliana Tower, good day. This is Sierra 001, requesting push and start.
Sierra 001, Juliana Tower, pushback and engine start approved. Face west.
Push and start approved, facing west. 001. Good. Very good. Let's go ahead and maybe see if we can use the reversers to go back and especially free us from the fence, you know. Come on. Oh, hey, how you doing, Tanner? Have you gotten a paycheck again? Stop donating.
You got a board / deplane with the Ryanair stairs on the left engine and one at Doga for proper realism.
You're absolutely right. Let's go ahead and I guess this is to the west. That's the only direction that would make sense. Again, we can kind of, we can save our airport costs by just, parking outside. This is perfect. This is definitely not facing west. This is definitely facing east. But this ATC, I think he had a point. All right, we might want to return. And we might also want to ask for taxi clearance. Juliana Towers, Sierra 001, request taxi. I guess to runway 10.
Sierra 001, runway 10, taxi via Alpha.
Taxi holding part runway 10 via Alpha, Sierra 001. Perfect. Yeah, we have to do sorry, this is not facing west. Now it's facing west. Kanye West. Time to check if everything's fine. Our flaps are actually already in takeoff position. That is probably not part of the taxi's checklist, but hey. Oh, it's actually at 25 degrees. Let's change that down to 15. Oh, that's annoying. I can't actually have it set at 15. Oh! Well, why is the motion seat not telling me, oh, you've got motion going on? I have a full-on motion seat. There's no way. All right, never mind. All right, beautiful. I think this is actually the holding point. So let's go ahead and ask for takeoff. We have everything set. Now, dear passengers, this is your Caribbean. We have just opened new routes in the Caribbean. What a surprise. Our flight to that other airport, I have no idea how long it's going to take. Let's hope this is not going to be too long. Let's go ahead and see. Juliana Tower, Sierra 001, holding part runway 10, ready for departure.
Sierra 001, Juliana Tower, wind 155 at 6, fly heading 100, runway 10, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 10, cleared for takeoff, fly heading 1000, 0000, 0001. It's a lot of zeros. I always get confused about the zeros. All right, guys. Are you guys ready to blow some people away? I think this is an add-on scenery, or it might just be the regular scenery that Microsoft did in an update. And it's actually quite nice. You can see the Morgan Resort, the one that I stayed at a while ago. Why is ATC Indian today? It does sound Indian, but I think it might be weirdly accurate because there's lots of people from India who came to the island like for the past 30 years, actually, which is interesting. How did it know that there's quite a few Indian people here? It's insane. Listen, we see, or maybe it's just a coincidence, isn't it? It's one of the Yadamper. The Yadamper. How about we do that? Let's take off. Let's do a static takeoff just to annoy some of the people here on the beach. How hard to control is? Thank you, the United States, for asking. It's not hard to control. What are you talking about? Maybe the yoke? It's not hard to control at all. Come on now, we are absolutely ready to have a blast. 70 knots. I haven't got a V-speed configuration going on. I haven't done this realistically, but that's all right. All right, 130 knots. I think we should be able to rotate. Come on, pull her back. That's beautiful. Nice. Part of radio climb, so landing her up. Do we have... The motion seat isn't working again. Sometimes it just won't, which I don't quite understand. But that's all right. Let's put the flaps up. And let's see. Oh, why hasn't the heading...
Sierra 001, contact Juliana, departure 128.905.
128.905 for Sierra 001. Oh, it just did automatic frequency change.
Too low terrain.
Oh my! Come on, ATC. Come on, thing. Don't you dare. All right. There we go. That's what. Why doesn't it work? All right. We have to now hand fly the plane up here. That's all right. Joanna, departure, good day. Sierra 001 at 2. Oh. What's wrong? Joanna, departure, good day. Sierra 001. Just departed out of runway 10, altitude 3,000 for 6,000. What's wrong?
Sierra 001, Juliana departure identified. Climb to flight level 100.
Climb flight level 100, Sierra 001. All right, we are fast.
001, turn right, heading 170.
Heading 170, Sierra 01. 170 for Sierra 001. Why are we still hand flying? A 737? Ah! No, 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 no.
OMG. Boeing donated $10. Left engine will fail.
All right. Boeing. Boeing, why did you have to do that? And why is the engine not failing? It should... All right, this is a chaotic flight. We have lost our engine number 1. For some reason, the software doesn't work. I cannot... All right, you guys. All right. Shh. You're going to be good. You're going to be just fine. Departure, say, heading again for Sierra 001. Why? What's wrong now?
This is 001. Request not understood.
Departure, says, heading again for Sierra 001.
Sierra 001, request not understood.
All right, we are definitely dead. Never mind. All right, I think it was something around that. All right, so the airplane is out of trim. Why is that? For some reason, the airplane won't get any trim. I cannot trim it up. I cannot do it with any of my controls.
Sierra 001.
That's...
Cleared, direct Elopo. Resume on navigation.
Flight direct, Alopo, resume home navigation, 001. I cannot trim the airplane up. I can just trim it down. The airplane is so far out of trim. And I cannot, the trim is broken for some reason. And I don't know why. It's not a mechanical failure or anything. Now, maybe I can adjust it here with my mouse. The trim is absolutely broken. Come on. Make the trim good. You know. Please, just let me hold the yoke still. And we're descending. Now, dear passengers, we are now dealing with a few minor trim problems, but that is fine. Sit back and relax and buy some lottery tickets before we fall out of the sky. What's wrong with my trim? I cannot set up my trim. No, I can. No, I can't. No, I can't. I cannot set up the trim. Shoot, guys! Let me see if we can somewhat ascend to 10,000 feet. I cannot set up my trim. For some reason, it won't let me set them up. I think it's interesting. Even on the yoke, you can see the trim switch is being switched when I switch the trim. Which makes sense. Problem is, I cannot seem to be able to do any of this. I cannot turn on autopilot because of that. Like, it just won't let me. Look, when I try to turn on autopilot, it will not turn on, right? Yeah. Maybe because the flight directors are off, but that won't make a difference. Yeah, I'm aware. We're way too fast. I wish I had a co-pilot who could work out my issues and maybe hold the trim. Come on. Trim yourself. Trim! All right, we're about to reach Alopo. So it's the problem is really. Oh no! Oh, it's Michael O'Leary himself.
OMG. Michael_O_Leary donated $9. Right engine fail.
Now I don't only have a.
001. Contact San Juan Oceanic Radar 128.
That's fine. You guys are absolute idiots. Departure 001 unable. We have an engine failure. I know you're not able to deal with that as of right now. We will have to do an emergency landing to St. Bartholomew. So cancel the IFR clearance 001. I mean, that's quite obvious. All right, let's see. We need to land. Let me see. What is...
Negative. San Juan Oceanic Radar on 128.65.
That's fine. Jesus Christ. All right. What is the best glide speed for the 737? Let's go and work together. All right. We've lost both our engines.
Negative. San Juan Oceanic Radar on 128.65.
001 enable. We will have to land.
San Juan Oceanic Radar on 128.65.
All right, that is St. Bartholomew. That is St. Barth's. Let's see. Where is the runway from where we are? I can see the runway. Now what's wrong with the... That makes no sense. What's the best glide speed? 200 knots is the best glide speed. We're way too fast, which is good. We've got plenty of distance. We've got plenty of time. We've got...
Negative. San Juan
Shut
Oceanic
up!
Radar on 128.65.
001 unable.
Negative. San Juan Oceanic Radar on 128.65.
Unable 001. Unable. All right, we've got the St. Barth's down there, which is going to be fine. We're going to be able to land there. Why are you guys idiots? Why are you guys turning off our engines? Which, I mean, we're totally all right. We can lose another 80 knots.
Negative. San Juan Oceanic Radar on 128.65.
Enable 001. We're now doing a orbit. So we're going to orbit around to see if we can lose a little bit of
San Juan
speed.
Oceanic Radar on 128.65.
I hope that orbit wasn't a mistake.
Bank angle.
Yeah, that's fine.
Bank angle.
Be a little bit less aggressive. Because we don't want to sink too low as well. Oh, I think I've got myself in a bit of a hairy situation.
Negative.
No!
One oceanic radar on 128.65.
0001, definitely unable as fuck. All right, are we gonna be able to do this? What was his name again? Dave? Oh geez. All right, down there's the runway. We're way too low. I've just realized. God damn it, this orbit was a mistake. I'm not experienced on the 737. Why are we descending? I have to literally hold the yoke with both of my hands because I'm unable to do it with just one. It's insane. There's just so much resistance there because it's so out of trim. You're absolutely going to be fine. A 737. All right, we are now approaching best glide speed. The problem is we don't really have a lot of glide altitude. We have to see. Come on, please. Now, dear passengers, we've now decided that we are landing at St. Bartholomew Airport because of the loss of both our engines. We are looking absolutely fine. Please brace. All right, guys. All right. Let's see now. We need to be able to land. I know landing with both hands on the yoke is quite unmanly, and I get that. All right, let's maybe pick out a good moment to put out that landing gear. All right, without engines, without anything. Oh, jeez. Landing gear down. That runway is coming closer to us than I want it. Oh, it's hard. It's not gonna work. I would have been better off just landing in the ocean, actually. Come on, I need you to lose a lot of speed now through this maneuver. Oh, Jesus. Please lose us quite a bit of speed. Oh, please don't crash into them. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my. We're dead. We're dead. Why did I do that? We're dead. We're more than dead. We're more than dead. We're going to fly off into the town. Why did I do that? Why did I decide to do that? Why did I do that? Why did I pull up and pull... What are we going to do now? That was not good. I'm so sorry. The landing did look pretty good, but we were just way too fast, and I didn't know how to deal with this kind of fast of a 737 without engines. I just didn't get it. I just didn't get it right. We had a emergency landing that went very well, but this is an airplane that I'm really not, good in. I'm so sorry. That really just hasn't worked. So what are we supposed to do now? Should I just spawn back onto the runway? Should I try that? We're going way too fast. I didn't know how to stop the airplane, and the runway came very much more quickly than I thought it would have. Maybe let's start off in St. Bartholomew. I know that might sound like a stupid idea because it is a stupid idea. Jesus, that hasn't gone well, and I'm immensely sorry. Maybe you guys should stop turning off the engine through your donation. Why didn't it work on its own? Like, it should have done it. Shift F1 and F2 and F3. That's normally the command that does the job. But let me see now. Let me try St. Barth's. Does it even have ATC service here? Probably it's not. Probably it's not going to even have that airport in the database of the airplanes. Let me see here. So let's try this. So let's go ahead and edit the flight completely. Edit the hell out of it. So we're going to go from TFFJ. No, not RFFJ. That's probably somewhere in Russia. TFFJ to test. right, with Sierra 001. Let's maybe see if we can press enter on that. Does it find a route? Oh yeah, it does find a route. That's perfect. Good. Generate and flight. Processing. No, dear passengers, as you might know, we kind of ended up at this airport because of a previous technical problem we had. I hope you forgive me on that fact. This is absolutely fine. Let's go ahead and actually now, for a start, turn on the APU. Alright. And now APU, turn that on. Perfect. And meanwhile, let's go ahead and import a new flight from SimBrief, our new flight. TFFJ to test. Beautiful. Like that. Nice. Let's go ahead now and restart Beyond ATC. And try this again. I don't know if it's going to have St. Barth's. Honestly, I doubt it because, it does only IFR. I doubt that it's going to have a small airport like we are at. But that's fine. Let's go ahead now and take a look at the airport. We've got open airport. Comms. We have St. Barth's information. Actually, we do. Let's see. It does have like an information frequency. It does have a little tower. It just cannot give us any
Beyond ATC.
Any clearances. So we're gonna have to talk to approach. So let's see. What does it say here? It must have some sort of information frequency. Oh, it does have. Oh, it actually does have everything. It does have a tower, which is 118.7, which is not showing up here. All right, that is absolutely fine. Good. Let's maybe tune into Tracon, which is exactly the frequency we want. All right, 9 or 5. Let me see if there's someone there. Juliana Radio. Juliana Radio. Good day. 0001.
Sierra 001 did not copy.
All right. Sierra 001, 737 at St. Bartholomew on the ramp. Request IFR clearance to Tango, India, Sierra Tango.
Sierra 001, Juliana, expect runway 10. Climb 6,000 feet on runway centerline, then expect radar vectors, St. Martin VOR. Squawk 1432.
Cleared to Tango, India, Sierra Tango. Radar vectors to St. Martin VOR. Expect runway 10. Follow runway centerline. Sierra 001. That was the poorest street back in the world. I apologize.
Negative. Climb 6,000 feet and squawk 1432.
Oh, I forgot that. Climb 6,000 feet, squawk 1432 0001. Problem is, I don't.
Sierra 001. Read back correct. Call me back when ready for pushback or engine start.
I will call you for push and start 0001. So this is weird. For some reason, my microphone, I cannot hear myself well, and I cannot hear ATC well. I cannot hear anything well, actually. I have to maybe find a way to put the volume of these up because they're too low on volume. It did find, interestingly enough, St. Bartholomew here in the system, which is really interesting. I didn't think it would. Let's maybe set the departure here. Runway 10, so that is already there. Let's go ahead and maybe further work on our route, which should be direct to DCT. No, to Papa Juliet November. I should legs. There you go. PJN, not in database. It's PJM, actually. Good! I like reading. Perfect. PJM. Pajama M. There we go. Oh, it's a pain in the ass. Then we're going to juice. Guys, there's a waypoint of juice. And we're going to actually fly to it. Question is, what kind of juice is it? No. Juice. It's not in the database because it's not. It is juice, though. It should be juice. Juice. Did I forget the E? I think I forgot the E. Let's go ahead and set up the route later on. I just wanted to make sure that we're via St. Martin, via Bravo 520. So we're practically going to fly first to a place that we already know. Now, we need to actually resolve this trim issue that I'm having. For some reason, again, it will only trim down, but it will not trim up. And I have no idea why. It just doesn't seem to work. There's an eerie noise when he talks. Is it that bad? For some reason, again, it will only trim down. Or are you talking about my voice, you idiot? Fuck you. All right, let's see. I want to set up trim, but if for some reason it doesn't work. So let's see. We don't want to end up in an in-flight emergency again, nor hand fly the airplane. Toggle trim. Aileron trim. No, that is trim up. Nose up. That's exactly what we want. Let's maybe set it as like a F11. Nah, who cares? Oh yeah, no, it's gonna trigger both. F9er. Toggle reverse thrust. That's not gonna work very well. Maybe numlock. Yeah, that's fine. So let me try using a keyboard. Switch. Can anyone please help me? Because I have no idea. I cannot set up trim even with this custom command. This is normal for 737. Oh, now I cannot do anything anymore. All right. Great. Now, dear passengers, I think boarding is completed. This is absolutely stupid. I have no idea why that's wrong. Why cannot I set up trim? So we're going to need ground services, the chocks. That's what we're going to need. And we have APU power. So let's go ahead and utilize it. Utilize it as much as you legalize it. We are in the Caribbean after all, although I think it's not legal here. I don't have no idea. So it doesn't really matter. Let's maybe see why the engines are not turning on because of the improper APU bleed setting, as well as the improper pack set. Oh, I've just turned on I've done everything wrong. I think I should revert back to using a mouse. I have this trackpad here, which is why I'm so which is why I'm so magically able to, control this aircraft with this yoke. But it does like these weird gestures, and they don't work very well. So, 0001 ready for push and start. Wait, we can't push.
001, Juliana Tower. Pushback approved. Face west.
Push back to the west, 0001. Which is probably the opposite of what we are right now, because the ones is... Yeah. Alright, we're just going to turn around. There's no pushback in here, right? So, let's go ahead and turn the engine on completely. The trim issue really isn't resolved yet, which is very concerning. Wait a damn second. Is that same part? Yes, we crashed. The voice sounds so stupid. Is that because of me? You idiot. You should use the Y button on the yoke. Yeah, no. Oh no, that turns on my, my slow mode. That's not supposed to happen. Alright, fellas. Now, welcome again on board Ryanair. We had some previous issues with the trim. Problem is the ground crew here isn't able to resolve our issue, so we're gonna have to keep flying to our destination. Don't worry, it's nothing dangerous. I'm a man and I can handle. Problem is the nose, it's like down 100%. Maybe it is the FFB tools that I'm using to connect to the flight sim. Because it has something called the yoke synchronization. That may just help. No. That doesn't help at all, actually. Just great. Maybe disable all effects here. Disable hardware trim on ground. No, do not disable that. Try again. Maybe it just thinks we're on ground all the time. Come on, trim yourself. Nope, won't trim. It'll only trim down. So that's not gonna be good. Yeah, like look, the yoke has so much play here. It's pulling it down all the way. Look, this is the idle position. That's not how it should work, is it? All right, that's just fine. Let's go ahead and do this now. Tower Sierra 001 ready for taxi. You have to click apply, silly. You're right.
Taxi via Alpha.
Taxi 10 via Alpha 001. All right, apply again. Maybe see. Nope, doesn't work. You haven't helped me, you fucking idiot. Yoke synchronization doesn't work. Oh, it's now disabled it again. Why doesn't it work? Oh, all right, I get it now. All right, let's try again. Apply now. That. Apply that. And this should work. No. Still doesn't work. All right, that's all right. Let's NBC. Let's taxi via Alpha right here, which is the only taxiway there is. Hope that's Alpha. It may not be Alpha. All right, that's fine. Flaps are 25 degrees. We may just need them. All right, perfect. Tower Sierra 001 holding short of runway 10, holding point Alpha ready for departure.
Sierra 001, Juliana Tower. Wind 055 at 12, fly heading 100, runway 10, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 1000, clear for takeoff, fly heading 1000001. That's a lot of zeros again. Alright. Static takeoff. Everybody, this is an unusual location. Now, dear passengers, I would like you to use all of the praying power that you can offer. Also, I didn't actually set up the barrow. That's fine. Take off. Right, come on. You're good. You're actually going to be fine. Left all the way.
Sierra 001, reset transponder. Squawk 1432.
Squawk 1432, 0001. We made it! We have made it! There's no absolute way! Jesus!
Sierra 001, contact Juliana departure 128.905.
128.905, 0001. Jesus!
Too low. Gear.
How you doing, Tanner?
Gear.
Spray Aviation donated $2. If you are out of bid ideas, you can do a bid on Burke Lakefront Airport in Cleveland, Ohio, ICAO KB.
I ain't going to Ohio, man. Juliana departure, good day, this is 001, just departed out of St. Bartholomew at 2,000 feet for 6,000 feet, heading 100. It'll get me. Did I say my call sign? All right. Jesus, I don't have trim.
Sierra 001, Juliana departure identified, climb to flight level 100.
Climb flight level 100, Sierra 001. All right, I think I've fixed the trim issue.
001, turn left, heading 300.
300, 001. All right, I think we've got trim. No, it's stuck again. All right, that's all right. Let's let me see if we can set up the autopilot. No. No, that doesn't work. That didn't work, and it's not going to work ever. Maybe it's the SPAD, actually. Maybe it's this thing, SPAD.next. Maybe that will solve it. No, it hasn't solved it. That's just made everything worse. Everybody, we have got a very troublesome flight. We at least turn auto throttle. That works. At least. That's good for having a stable flight, you know. Jesus, that is a mess. Oh my, why are we losing so much altitude? The trim is absolutely broken. That is just insane. I cannot fly this airplane properly. Come on, let's head 300. That is just insane. That is an unflyable airplane, and I don't know why the trim doesn't work. I cannot set the trim. I just cannot. I cannot set the trim up. Come on, maybe if I am careful. Maybe if I'm careful? No. Just can't hold it. Jeez, if I let go of the yoke, this airplane like immediately falls to death. What is going on? I really don't know. This is a very stressful flight. This airplane is broken. I have no idea why, though. Come on. Why are we descending? This is some serious issues that I cannot set the trim up. Now I can? Question mark? It's working. Let's just be really calm. And then this is an issue on PMDG side. This airplane...
001, contact San Juan Oceanic Radar 128.65.
I cannot... Oh. 128.65 for San Juan. Bye-bye. 001, I forgot the fucking call sign. Alright. No. That just doesn't seem to work. I just can't seem to operate this big airliner. No. Just falls to immediate death. We have to hand fly the airplane now. That's quite an unusual situation. But we should be able to do this. I mean, without trim as well. San Juan, control, good day, this is 001. Direct St. Martin VOR at 8,000 feet, climbing for flight level 100.
Sierra 001. San Juan Oceanic Radar identified. Climb to flight level 160.
Climb flight level 160.001. So I can now actually climb.
Sierra 001, turn left, heading 230.
Turn left heading 230.001. Why would I want to do that? Alright, I have to hand fly the airplane now, which is insanely stupid.
Sierra 001, clear direct St. Martin VOR. Resume on navigation.
Clear direct St. Martin VOR 001. The problem is we're going to definitely face issues. Because we don't have a flight plan fully set up. I want to do that mid-flight. And we're going to definitely run into some problems later down the line. So, alright. Oh, it's a shame. Trim just doesn't work, and I'm like instinctively pulling it all the time. I cannot set the trim down. I mean, it's plenty down already, but no. I mean, by the way, we've had so many issues with our airplane that I haven't even noticed that there's a huge aircraft carrier down there. All right, let's maybe see. Man. Come on. If I let go of the controls calmly and steadily. Perhaps if we employ flaps. Or maybe if we completely turn off the yoke, synchronization, and everything. If we employ some flaps, I think this airplane will balloon so much that we won't even need any trim. How you doing, Tanner?
Spray Aviation donated $2. I have the same issues with my PMDG 737
All right.
800 as well as autopilot nav and nav. I think it's a bug that PMDG needs to fix.
I mean, this can happen in real life. All right, so we have to hand fly the airplane. I cannot turn on the autopilot. So hand flying the plane because it's broken. But that's fine, you know, to any VFR pilot, that isn't an issue. Just that the trim doesn't work. Something that does work at least is the auto throttle, which is a game changer. Because without it, we would be dead. Without it, we wouldn't be able to fly this plane. But we cannot actually, it doesn't work. Not even the auto throttle will work. So we'll have to do even manual throttle and a lot of pulling. It's genuinely a gym workout. I know you guys, it sounds ridiculous, but this yoke has some really hard resistance. It's really insane. How you doing, silly goose, man?
XLO5 donated $2. Hello, you silly goose.
Yes. Who's the silly goose now? Is it the airplane? The PMDG? Try to rest this thing here. It's like a constant holding. Try moving the yoke forward while applying trim nose down. That will not end well because it is going to push the airplane into the St. Martin Islands. That's just not going to work. So, oh yeah, I have to actively like pull the airplane up. I have to actively like save it. Now we're crashing. Jeez. This airplane's like all wrong. I would have like in real life I would have just emergency landed it. All right. We do have a fix for the next waypoint. But I think we will be lost on the next waypoint. God, it's strange to hand fly a 737. It's absolutely stupid. Next waypoint is juice. So we cannot even trim the plane out perfectly, but that is okay. Come on! That's how I roll. That works. Is the spoilers out for some reason, or is the flaps down? Because this airplane that actually struggles to be one. Here we go. Now it's 16,000 feet. Let's try to hold the horizon here, just like you learn in flight school. There we go. We can now, speed up a little bit. This is now back to VFR, thanks to the stupidly broken 737. All right. Perfect. What are the steps to go around an A320? Press a button and then it'll go around for you. It's very good. It's very convincing. It's very nice. Upside down, trim problem fixed. It's not gonna fix any problems. It's like people's telling me to go, you should try Swiss, you should try Alta 4. Alright. Oh, no. It's hard to keep a steady horizon here with this kind of view. There you go. At least our flight instruments are working, and we're about to pass Juice. That's perfect. Why can't I just keep a stable horizon? That's what you learn in flight school in a Cessna. You don't look at the instruments. Because for hand flying, looking at the instruments isn't good because there's a slight delay between the instrument. And so when the instrument shows, oh, you're too high, you push down the nose. But at the time that you notice that you're too low, it's already too late because the instrument is delayed. And so this is why you have to keep a steady horizon, keep a good horizon to stay at an altitude. And I'm struggling to do that here in this fast 737 that's just accelerating more and more. I'm trying to get over with this flight, so I'm kind of flying very quickly. But here we go, hand flying 737. If you only focus on hand flying, it works quite well. Try to panic the AI. The AI is dry. The AI is very dry, so it won't. You cannot panic it. No, you just are not able to. Just disable your engine and tell Tower it's an engine failure. It won't deal with that. Oh God. This is why you don't text and fly. Or read and fly. Read your chat and fly. That will be immediate death. Everybody, we're looking absolutely fine. Drink and fly. Drink, fly, and read chat. I guess that's a good combination. There we go. Juice overhead. Juice now. Orange juice. Perfect. When's the flight gonna be over with? San Juan Control 0001. What is the heading to the next fix? Come on.
Sierra 001, request not understood.
Sierra 001, request heading to next fix.
Sierra 001, direct lap, flight present heading, descend to flight level 160.
Flight present heading, fly. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Justin donated $20.
Oh, no.
Both engines dead.
Oh, no. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Alright, we're dead. We're absolutely screwed. We're more than screwed. We're absolutely dead. We're dead. And like they don't run anymore. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Return. I'm sorry for our unreliability. We had someone in the chat who donated, unfortunately. I'm immensely sorry about that. I'm trying to resolve our situation right now. We have lost our engines. And we will try to land, and we will probably fail. Oh, I should have done this other... Oh, I should have done something else. I am absolutely stupid. Why did I check for airports there? Guys, brace, please. Please brace that we're gonna make it to the next island, which we probably won't. We'll probably end up in the Hudson. The Caribbean equivalent to it. We will not make it, will we? I've just wasted precious altitude. I've just wasted precious speeds. Please. Alright. Guys. Genuinely, I think we might not be able to do this. I mean, we've got plenty of altitude, though. And we're not even at the best glide speed. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to maintain altitude until we lose I was wondering already what the cabin altitude was for, and that only comes up when
Sierra 001, you're off course. Please
I know.
direct left. Resume on navigation.
0001 unable. We have to do an emergency landing at Tango Uniform Papa Whiskey. Request direct to Tango Uniform Papa Whiskey. So there's a cabin altitude alert, and that only comes up when there's an issue with the pressurization system. And I guess when the engine fails here in the 737, we lose our pressurization. I guess that's what I kind of noticed. And when can we panic? Yeah, soon. I'm not quite positive whether we're not gonna make it actually, because I'm not sure. We've got quite a distance, but it's not that much. We might be able to climb.
001. You were assigned 16,000 feet. I show you at 14,999 feet. Climb to 16,000 feet.
I know you're from Italy. You don't hear. We cannot climb. We have lost both of our engines. Mayday, mayday, CR001. Switch on the APU. It's already turned on because I'm not stupid, because you all
Negative.
donate.
Climb to 16,000 feet.
No. Negative 001. Not possible.
Negative. Climb to 16,000 feet.
Alright, you guys. It's going to be tough. Let's decide. We have 2 islands here. And this one seems like it's closer. This one. But this one seems as though it has an actual runway on it. Augusta, Georgia. It has 2,700 feet of asphalt. The other one
Negative. Climb to 16,000 feet.
has only a dirt runway, but that is longer. I think, oh man, this is a hard decision. This is now life and death. Generally is, but we've got so much altitude and actually so much speed. Actually, let's go ahead and maybe try achieving for the first time the best glide. If I donate you 100 euros if you can say a Dutch word. 001 negative.
Negative. Climb to 16,000 feet.
A Dutch word. All right, let's maybe see. I'm gonna quote Euro Papa. Well, he says, Papa. That's a Dutch word.
Negative. Climb to 16,000 feet.
Oh God. 0001. 0001. We're absolutely unable. 0001. We're dying. Mayday, mayday.
Negative. Climb to 16,000 feet.
But Papa doesn't count. Papa doesn't count. Oh, the cabin altitude warning is insane. We need another word. What's a good word? I'm lost. I'm trying to land a 737 soon. Doesn't look like that's gonna happen. Actually, are we gonna try a proper airport down there? It seems as though the distance is actually the same. It might just be a safer route to continue to the Terence Lee Letzum Airport. All right.
001. San Juan Oceanic Radar.
No. Negative. We're absolutely dying. That's not gonna work. We need a Dutch word. I cannot think of any. At the end, he says, he said, I luisterd, which is, I listened. I luisterd. Is it luisterd? Is that, I listened. I luisterd to ATC. I didn't luisterd. I didn't luisterd at all. Say skippel. That's skippel. Skippel. Luisterd. That's not Dutch. Fuck off. What is a Dutch word then? Come on. Enlighten me. All right. All right, let's see. We need to be able to do this. We're now descending at a nice rate. Let's see if we can get some sort of banana here, so that the airplane will show us how far 500 feet per minute is getting us. I think we're definitely going to be able to reach the airport. Use Google Translate. All right. First of all, let's land. I mean, we are at a quite stable flight here. We're flying without engines. It's interesting how far we can glide. Genuinely, it is. It is quite an impressive amount of gliding distance we can cover. You know, this is absolutely fine. Down there we have the airport. That is a small grass strip. Willektuig. What is that? Willektuig. Come on. All right. All right. Now, dear passengers, from the flight deck again. It seems like we found our destination. The good thing is the Terence B. Letzham Airport at Road Town seems to have facilities. Willektuig is an airplane. All right, I think that's a perfect one then. All right, down there is the runway. I can already see it. Everybody, I've got the field in sight. I've got the field in sight. We are already way too high already. That is fine. We can orbit around a little bit. That's absolutely fine. Luchthaven. All right, you guys. Let's go ahead and employ some of those spoilers and some landing gear because we need to descend quite a bit. Actually, we do. It's ridiculous that we want to brake even though we've both our engines lost. So we try making it better than St. Barth last time. The 737 is a plane I barely know. It's a plane that I don't have trim in, which sucks. So, come on. If you butter this landing, I'll give you 10 euros, 100 euros. Third time, you're just going to do challenges over and over again, aren't you? All right. Imagine a mod with AI passengers reacting to your announcements. That's actually a good idea. Come on. I'm trying to slingshot my way to the airport. That's the way we can lose speed. Why is the cabin altitude warning still off, even though we're at 6,000 feet? That makes no sense. There you go. Let me do another orbit. We've got plenty of runway of speed and altitude to lose. Shut up, cabin altitude. We are at 5,000 feet. There's no reason for you to be complaining now. You're not in the complaining seat. Come on, maybe try to once again turn around a little bit here. Yes. Oh man, this is quite a workout. It genuinely is. We need to do the flaps. I guess that'll do more drag. We need to do this. I like how the ATC has given up, by the way. Good. All right. That's a good speed. All right, Majestic 737. You're now going to be landing at a very high speed. That's okay. because we've got a runway here. It's impossible that we were able to actually reach the airport. Insane. We're very fast again. Not gonna be butter. It's not gonna be butter then. It's without the trim. It's insanely hard to land the airplane right. It's genuinely impossible. Like you have to like this. This is the flare. That is just a crazy. All right. There we go. We've been able to actually land despite our engines being off for the past 20 minutes. We have made it. Genuine, and I'm actually surprised myself. Let me take a look at a replay. That was a really hard landing. I know. That was just insanely hard. As we watch the timeline here. Take a look at this. Everybody, the hardest landing you'll have ever seen in your entire life. And there's been hard landings, I imagine. I wanted to touch down on the threshold. I wanted to make this quick because we needed to stop. We've got so much speed on our hand. I needed to lose all that energy on landing right there. That was just an insanely hard landing to do. Genuinely. Jesus. That was genuinely hard. So this needs to be hired by Reiner. Yeah, you guys never let me do a normal landing. Ever. Like, never ever. It just never works. I guess I will have to stream tomorrow morning. Until then, I have to kind of resort... I kind of have to fix the issues that we're having. Because the trim... Without the trim, I cannot fly normally. Like, you guys want me to fly normally, but I cannot. Like, without the trims being able to set. Like, this just won't work. But everybody, passengers are happy. Everyone's actually alive. That's insane. That was really good. Stop blaming me. We did that. Hey, table. Guys, I will be back tomorrow morning. I'll be trying to fly the 737, maybe through an interesting flight. So, once again, so thank you guys so much for watching this interesting video. And I'll see you... It's a live stream, it's not a video. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. As always, goodbye, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Bye-bye, guys.